Saved, A War Reporter's Mission to Make It Home, is a memoir by Mark Mooney, a journalist who covered conflicts around the world for over 2 decades. The book chronicles Mooney's experiences as a war reporter and his struggle to readjust to civilian life after sustaining a traumatic brain injury while covering the conflict in Afghanistan. Mooney takes readers on a journey through some of the world's most dangerous and violent conflicts, including Iraq, Afghanistan, and Somalia. He shares vivid accounts of his experiences as a journalist, providing insights into the challenges and risks of reporting from war zones. At the heart of the book is Mooney's struggle with the aftermath of his injury and his journey towards recovery. He describes the physical and emotional toll of his injury and his efforts to overcome its effects, including memory loss and depression. Throughout the book, Mooney reflects on the importance of journalism and the role of the media in shaping public perceptions of war. He also highlights the sacrifices made by journalists who risk their lives to bring important stories to light. Saved is a gripping and emotional memoir that provides a unique perspective on the experiences of a war reporter and the challenges of recovery after sustaining a traumatic brain injury. The book, Saved, A War Reporter's Mission to Make It Home, by Mark Mooney is divided into several chapters, each of which covers a different aspect of the author's life and experiences. Here is an overview of the contents of the book. Prologue. In the prologue, the author describes his injury in Afghanistan and his subsequent journey to recovery. Chapter 1. The opening chapter introduces the author's background and his early experiences as a journalist. Chapter 2. In this chapter, the author describes his experiences covering the Gulf War in the 1990s. Chapter 3. The third chapter covers the author's experiences covering the Iraq War, including the challenges of reporting from a war zone. Chapter 4. In this chapter, the author describes his experiences reporting on the conflict in Afghanistan. Chapter 5. The fifth chapter covers the author's injury in Afghanistan and his subsequent medical treatment. Chapter 6. In this chapter, the author describes his struggles with memory loss and depression following his injury. Chapter 7. The seventh chapter covers the author's efforts to recover and readjust to civilian life. Chapter 8. In this chapter, the author reflects on the role of journalism and the media in shaping public perceptions of war. Chapter 9. The final chapter covers the author's ongoing recovery and his efforts to help other veterans and journalists who have experienced trauma. Epilogue. In the epilogue, the author reflects on his experiences and the importance of supporting those who have served in war zones. Overall, Saved is a memoir that provides a unique and personal perspective on the challenges of war reporting and recovery from injury.